You're looking for a house, you've made the list of everything that you're looking for, the checklist of the ideal property, you know the neighborhoods, the location, the city, where it's going to be, and you have your budget. Now, what do you do, which this happens all the time, what do you do when you can't quite get everything? How do you proceed and move forward? Let's dig into that conversation and explore it. I'm going to share with you the most effective decision-making model that I've come across to date. Why is it so effective? Because it's simple and it's practical. It's easy to understand and implement in your life across multiple avenues, not just home purchasing. But for the sake of today, we're going to focus on buying a home. This model has helped so many home buyers realize what's valuable to them, what's meaningful in their next home, so that they can then move forward with a successful home purchase. Let me give you a bit of background about how this works so that you can understand it and how you might implement it. So it first came to me, and I first discovered it in a project manager's course, where when you're a project manager, you generally are producing some sort of product, and there's often quantity involved, quality involved, and costs involved. And these are all the considerations that you have. Now, often you can only focus on so many at a time. So the caveat in how this decision-making model works is that you can only pick two. For example, I could focus on the quantity that I need to produce of a certain given number of units, and I could also help control my costs. But in this scenario, the quality will likely suffer. You can also rejig this around. You can see how it might work. If I focus on the quality and I focus on my costs, the quantity is likely going to have to come down as well. So that's how it works. You have three considerations, but you can only really pick two. So we're a home buyer and we're looking to move forward into our next home. The considerations we often see are budget, and for a lot of people, this ends up being fixed. We have features, which is the list of things that we're looking for from the home. If we want something that's turnkey, modern, if we want something that has an in-law suite, if we want something that has double car garage or a certain number of parking spaces, if we want something that has a pool, all of those are features that we want from the home. And then we have the location. Now, this could be we want a home in a specific neighborhood. This could be we want a home in a specific area of a municipality. We want a home in a specific municipality, or we want a home in a given radius of a certain spot. The same rules apply that when you can't quite find what you're looking for, you might have to focus more on the two things that matter most to you. For example, that might be budget for a lot of people because the bank will ultimately determine what affordability is unless you're a cash buyer with an unlimited bank account. The bank will then determine what you can afford and what your affordability is. So if that one's fixed, from there we need to then choose features and or location. Which one do we want more? Do I want to be in a specific neighborhood, or do I want to make sure that I have a turnkey, beautiful property that hits all these other features? Now, of course, it's not an absolute. You can generally give up some to gain more in the other, but you understand that there are some decisions to be made, and this is often how you look at it is, I have my budget, I have my location, I have my features, these are all my considerations. What do I need to focus more on? Where are my values? Where am I getting value from this home? And that's where I'm going to put more attention to it. So that's essentially how you'd use it. When you run into something, when you're going through a search, you're not quite seeing the home that you're looking for. You have something in your mind, this is what I would like. But no matter how many homes you look at, you're not quite seeing it. Generally, it's one of those three considerations that need to be modified. I see this all the time where somebody sees something specific or has a specific idea of what it is that they're looking for, and that just ends up being outside of their budget. If they want to keep it in their budget, we might have to move on location. If we can't move on location and we can't move on budget, we might have to give up some features. That's how you use it. It's just another way to evaluate a home and maybe troubleshoot why you're not finding exactly what it is that you're looking for. Or if you're comparing multiple homes, it gives you an idea of, do we want to sacrifice on location, features, or budget? That's how you would use it. I hope you found that helpful. Feel free to send me a email, direct text, DM, or a phone call even. Love to talk about it, walk you through it a little bit more. Bye for now.